Coming up next, it's This, That, and the Other. This, That, and the Other. On RadioVegas.rock.
Tired of that stale, poor quality beef jerky that you get at your local convenience store? Well, stress no more. Introducing Hangover Joe's, a brand that carries a full line of aged, cured, premium U.S. beef brisket jerky. H. Joe takes pride in making gourmet-style, high-quality, tender-cut jerky products. That's why H. Joe has successfully refined the process of making beef jerky, making sure you receive only the highest quality USA beef jerky on the market today. Featuring 8 original flavors, H. Joe uses a blended marinade of alcohol and spices which brings out the distinctive flavors of our beef jerky. After just one bite, you'll know that this is not like any other brand on the market. This is not your father or grandfather's beef jerky. You will love the quality of our jerky, and you will love its outstanding gourmet flavors. H. Joe Beef Jerky is absolutely jerky-licious.
There's big news coming out of Vegas. Your friends from RadioVegas.rocks wants to give one lucky listener a chance to win 2 VIP tickets with airfare and 3 days, 2 nights stay to see one of the greatest bands. It's the hottest residency in Vegas. We're talking about Aerosmith! All you got to do is download the free RadioVegas.rocks app and register to win. All information can be found at www.radiovegas.rocks. One lucky winner will get 2 VIP seats on stage. That's right, on stage to see Aerosmith live, November 21st in Las Vegas at the Park MGM. Aerosmith and RadioVegas.rocks.
Well, it's a mixed up picture, and it's a
start the party.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Welcome to This, That, and the Other with your host, a true rock god, Troy Patrick Farrell. The phone lines are open at 702-832-0364. 702-832-0364. Now get ready, because here comes the host.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live.
Troy Patrick Farrell.
Boom, shakalaka, boom. What's up? It's Wednesday. Hang on, let me just feel this a little bit. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I can feel it. Oh, some hustle brew. What's up? This is Any Other Radio Show. Troy Patrick Farrell on another Wednesday here. Oh, yeah. You feel that? You feel that in your bones? You feel that in your bone? Oh, I can feel it. What's happening here? Another glorious day here. This, That, and the Other Radio Show Wednesday from the Kicker Studio at RadioVegas.rocks. This is Troy Patrick Farrell. And today we've got a brand new live show. This is show number 2 of 2019. I figured I'd come back and see if I can raise a little heck. I've got DILANA calling in. DILANA, as you know, was in the finals for Rockstar Supernova, a TV show with Gilby Clarke, Tommy Lee, Jason Newsted, and that Dave Navarro guy, the tattoo guy. He's not really a guitar guy anymore. He's like a tattoo guy. Anyway, she's calling in from the road. She's got a bunch of dates starting in just a couple days. She flew in from Holland just yesterday, and they've got some rehearsals, and they're going to do a little Midwest run, starting off in Green Bay and ending up in Indianapolis, just outside of Indy. They've got a couple of Canadian dates, And so she's going to call in and kind of fill us in on what was going on with her in the past year or so. We had her on last year on This, That, and the Other Radio Show, and I think we spoke for an hour and maybe got to just when she had landed in L.A. We didn't even get past the story of Rockstar Supernova and all that stuff. And so we're going to fill in a few gaps, but I know that she's in the middle of a rehearsal, and we're going to snag her for a few minutes and talk about this, that, and the other. We're going to talk O.J. Simpson news. Bella Thorne is naked, and we're going to call the guy that posted the photos, see if that number's working. We might call some scammers in India today and see what they're doing. We've got Danny Wilde, might be stopping by the studio. He has a show here, in fact, and we're going to talk about what he's got going on. Danny's a singer from Steppenwolf, and he's got a bunch of cool stuff going on, always musically, so we'll wrap with him while he's in here doing some work. And we're going to spin a couple tunes. We're going to talk news. We're going to talk to DILANA. I'm going to get my groove on a little bit, my hustle bird. I'm flapping my wings right now. Can you see it? Can you feel it? All right, we'll be right back with DILANA and a lot more. Stay tuned. This, That, and the Other Radio Show here from the Kicker Studio. Troy Patrick Farrell, RadioVegas.rocks.
I never thought this could happen to me. It always happens to somebody else.
Hello, sweetie. I'm so happy for you. You look so happy. Oh my God, and you've got this hot girlfriend now, and jeez. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just
Hello?
was waiting for the end of that beautiful song. Somebody else, DILANA. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you too. Whenever I miss your voice, I get to play some music, and whenever you miss my voice, you gotta call me on my radio show here. This, that, and the other radio show here now, live on Wednesdays from noon to 3 on the left coast. You are in town, not quite here in town, but you're in our part of the world here in North America. What are you doing?
I'm actually just doing a short run through the Midwest and into Canada, 2 Canadian shows, because we don't have enough time. And the reason we don't have enough time is because I just can't bear to be away from my little baby girl for more than 2 weeks. This is the longest ever. So
Oh, wow.
it's just a little power run, knocking out some shows, and going home.
So where are you at right now? What part of North America are you at now?
Right now I'm in Louisville, Kentucky, y'all.
All right. There's some good bourbon down there, I hear.
I wouldn't know about that, but I'll let you know, right?
Right on. So it looks like you start this run on the 21st in, your friends and mine, the Rocker Chicks at Fatheads, right? Kenda
That's right.
in Green Bay.
Yes,
And
yeah.
and then on the 22nd, the Sandy Hook Tavern in Hazel Green, Wisconsin. On the 24th, you're going to cross over to the border north, get your poutine on. You know what poutine is, right?
No, what the heck?
Oh, get poutine. Well, it probably doesn't fit into your dietary standards, but if you
Is
do...
that cheese stuff?
No. It's like a weird gravy that they put on the fries.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Well, if it has dairy or animal products, no, it's a no for me.
Oh, I don't know if it does or not. I'm not quite sure what it is, but if it fits into your cheat day regimen and it doesn't have any of those things, then try poutine. If it does, then I understand. And then the 26th, you're at the Rockstar Music Hall in Windsor, and then you so you got a gig back in Cleveland at the Earth Angels Holistic Health. Now, what is that? That sounds like a cool little private vibey gig, or is that just a regular old gig?
Yeah. Well, it's not private, but I have this lady who started out being a fan, and hopefully she's still a fan of my music. But she's a beautiful soul, and we've become closer friends over the years. And she saw that I was doing this run and really wanted to get me into Cleveland. And she organized this show in a church, a really cool vibe. So we're playing acoustic. We're doing this whole rock set acoustically.
Oh, that'll be
in a
awesome.
church. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to that one.
And then you're going to wrap up just outside of Indianapolis. Another great venue, the Firehouse Barbecue and Blues. Those guys are great down in Richmond. And it looks like most of your shows start somewhere, doors are at 7, and you'll be on later in the evening, right?
I think a few of them start early-ish, but most of them are 10 and after.
Right on.
As far as I know. Yes.
So,
thanks for covering that, Troy.
Yeah,
Man,
well,
you
let's get the business out of the way. And then, of course, what's your website if anybody wants to follow you? Of course, you can just look up DILANA on Facebook, and then your official website is?
At DILANARocks.com.
All right, cool. And all the tour dates are there. Now, let's talk about you. Now we got all the business out of the way. What have you been doing since the last time I talked to you? It's been about a year, and you've been overseas, raising a little one and playing some shows. And I came across this Behind Closed Doors, and we're actually going to spin the song from that.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about that. What's been going on, and this is about the because it's a big problem here. In fact, when you go travel now in the United States, they talk about the sex slavery that you will see it on a sticker on the back of a bathroom wall, and I don't think you really it's so underground and nobody really wants to talk about it. And now, when you go, wow, they're putting stickers in airport doors about people that might be getting hijacked for the sex trade. That's kind of a real thing. Can you tell me about your input on that?
Yep, it's absolutely a very, very, I like to call it a loud silence. And I was very pleasantly surprised when I landed in Atlanta a few days ago, announcing it on the airport speaker system, like every 5 minutes. They would tell people if you see anything suspicious, and we're talking about sex slavery and human trafficking. I was so impressed because what you just said, it's so true. People just don't want to know. It's too scary. it's an invasion of their happy little peaceful life. It's just too much to bear, and my job, I'm calling it a job because it's really a mission, it's a goal for me, is to raise awareness about child sexual abuse and human trafficking. So I'm involved a lot in Europe with Rock Against Trafficking, which we started in LA, and I helped set one up in Holland too now. So I'm doing that. I'm also the ambassador for 2 child sexual abuse foundations. So I spend a lot of time, with these foundations, trying to help raise awareness, posting stuff, making videos, going to these shelters, talking to the children, talking to victims, survivors, warriors. That's what I like to call them. And so Behind Closed Doors was written for one of the foundations who asked me to write a song about it. And in fact, what that song did for me personally is I myself am a victim of child sexual abuse. And it was very hard for me to come out and talk about that openly. And this song gave me that avenue to be able to just walk out and say, yes, I'm a survivor. I made it, and that's why I know what the hell I'm talking about. I know how to reach people's hearts. I know how to open up, help them open up and talk about the issues. I know how to help them. I share my story. I sing to them, and music heals. So my whole calling in life has changed so much compared to 10 years ago. And now, back then it was all about being famous and rich and famous. Now it's all about helping children, helping people, healing souls through music, through my voice. I want to be that voice for the voiceless. I'm doing the same thing for animals in Holland. So, that's what I've been busy with a lot.
Wow.
For the past year.
It's certainly a great cause. And, I watch all these cop shows and, Live PD. If you're not familiar with Live PD, it's kind of like Cops, but it's they transmit it live. Anyway, there's all these crime shows in America these days on every channel. There's they go back to the serial killers and murders and different types of unsolved mysteries. And one of the things I
watched
saw,
that too. Yeah.
One of the things I saw recently was a thing on human trafficking, where they were doing these sting operations, I believe somewhere down in Phoenix, and they were get these girls that were in their teens, and not only would they find a way to, because I can't wrap my head around how somebody, I'm not saying obviously people can get kidnapped, but to somehow feel that it's okay, that somebody grooms them to feel, because I can't, if somebody came to me and said, all right, here's the deal, I now own you, and you're going to go out and do this with these guys, and you're going to give me all the money, and you're going to change your name, and you're going to, I can't wrap my head around how somebody in America, and this is a worldwide problem, this is not even just America,
right? It is, it's global.
To go,
it's global.
I would go, well, screw you, I'm not your sex slave, but it happens. Obviously, it's a massive thing. So can you, talking to some of these victims, can you kind of help us wrap our head around how somebody might get caught up in this and not know that it's,
absolutely. Yes, absolutely. The most common thing that we've done, and research has proven it, is through speaking to these victims in the shelters. Once you get them to start opening up, it's ridiculous how many of them have the exact same story. In Holland, we call them lover boys. These lover boys first come on to these weaker young teen girls who are very vulnerable, easy to manipulate. They fall in love with them, quote unquote. They spoil them rotten and totally get them on their side. And once they have them basically addicted to these guys, that's when it changes. And they're like, listen, babe, I'm running low on funds. I need you to help me. And they basically talk them into doing it. And these girls are so manipulated. And a lot of times they're drugged. They get them started on whatever, heroin, you name it, coke. And these girls are just so in love with these guys that they'll do anything. So they go out and these girls say to me often, I thought it would just be this one time, I'm going to go and have sex with this guy one time. He's going to give me money. I'm going to give it to my boyfriend. Everything's going to be cool. But it never stops there. That's just the beginning, obviously. Wow. And if they disobey and they don't do it, they get killed very often, or they get completely abused, beaten up, thrown out on the side of the road, left to die, basically. So it's very, very, it's tragic. And to give you another example of child abuse, in Holland right now, there's a huge thing that I'm working on. And it's this guy who basically, and I don't know if you've seen my posts, has a handbook, a manual on how to lure and basically kidnap your child. It's a manual for pedophiles.
Wow.
And there are 4 files. I'm actually having a meeting when I get back home with the organization that I represent, and they have 4 files, like plastic files, folders, with 1,000 pages each. So it's 4,000 pages thick, very detailed, with pictures on exactly how to manipulate a child and have sex with them.
Wow.
And
Wow.
that is not only available on the darknet, it's now you can find it anywhere on the internet, this exact manual that I'm talking about. So we're in the process now with an attorney to try and get this guy shut down, because the Dutch government is saying, well, there's nothing we can do. This is not illegal. It sounds insane, and it is insane.
Yeah.
It is
yeah.
legal in Holland. It is legal.
So it's legal to, but here's the thing though, if this person's just writing a manual, I don't know what the free speech laws and whatever are, but nobody's acting on, or he's not acting on anything. He just wrote this is that the legal part of it because he has that freedom of that speech, or?
Well, the thing is, this guy years ago had his own pedophile foundation called Martain. That was the name of his foundation. And he had a lot of members, and they were all pedophiles, and they were sexually abusing children. This foundation that I work for managed, after years of struggling, to shut him down finally. The same guy resurfaced with his manual. He started we're trying to prove it now, but he started another little foundation, and he already has over 100 members again. They're all into this manual, and like I said, it's available all over the world because it's on the internet. So the freedom of speech thing, yes, of course, there's freedom of speech in Holland. You can say whatever you want. But they have not banned pedophilia in Holland.
Oh, wow.
They don't even have, like you have in America, which I love, where you can check out your neighbors to see if they're a sex offender.
Like a Megan's Law, any
Right,
sort of
Megan's Law, exactly.
Yeah, any sort of
don't
sex
have that
offender of
in
any
Holland.
kind. Wow. I wonder what the
No.
holidays
So
are like.
your kids...
I was going to say, I wonder what the holidays are like at this guy's house. Like his mom is like, so Sonny, how's your foundation going? I mean, that's so weird. Like, doesn't he have family or people that look
Exactly.
down on him? That's bizarre to me.
I really don't know, but this guy is so sick. It's so obvious to everyone who's involved with this thing that he actually gets off on the fact that we talk about him and that we think it's so sick. And he's even suggested that young children want to have sex.
Yeah.
And that's his big thing now. Like, why are you trying to stop young children from having... They want to have sex. 4-year-olds want to have sex. Well, I can tell you one thing. That mother fluffer touches my almost 6-year-old, I will fucking kill him right there on the spot. I've already told all my friends.
Yeah.
It might sound really sick and crazy, but I'm willing to go into prison for the rest of my life knowing that someone is going to take good care of her, because I won't be able to live with it. I won't be able to live with this guy walking around freely after he sexually abused my daughter. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are feeling that. And of course, I'm not saying violence is the answer, and I hate violence. But if it comes to my daughter, I won't be able to stop myself.
Yeah, no. Understood. I think when you take that innocence and that trust factor, because we're born, trusting and innocent, and everybody is good until somebody does wrong. And if somebody wrongs you that way, especially at that young age, and it even takes years and years and years for people to realize how, perhaps, for lack of a better term, how messed up they are because somebody took this from them and they can't wrap their head around it until years and years of having a rough time in life, and then you finally go, wow, this is why, and
what happened to me. I mean, I was 7 when it happened to me, and it was a family member, and then it was another family member, and when I reached out to tell, no one believed me.
Yeah.
So for my entire adult life, I buried the memories. It became so obvious that my brain was suppressing the trauma. This is what I learned later on in rehab when I went in for PTSD caused by this. My whole life was affected by it, and I didn't know because I'd suppressed the memories. I didn't want to face, didn't want to know the truth. Sometimes I had these little flashbacks, and I would think it was a dream until I went to rehab, and they manage over there to open you up. Of course, all the old wounds open up, and everything comes out. And then I was like, I was blown away that all these little flashbacks were real and they weren't dreams. And the more you work on it, the more this stuff surfaces. So it does. It really messes up your life. It affects everything. And you don't trust anybody. You have abandonment issues. You think love is rough sex and love is being abused because that's what love means, you know. So it really does. And that's why I get so mad about it if someone hurts a child because no one listened to me when it was me.
Yeah.
And that's why my video for Behind Closed Doors is suggesting that I'm going to kill the dude in my trunk.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted to kill him in the video. But the foundation I was working for was like, no, DILANA, you can't do that. I was like, come on, man. Just let me whack him in the head a few times.
Right. Let me ask you this before you went through therapy and that awakening, that rehab. Did you ever feel like it was your fault?
Absolutely. You carry that with you for a long time. Even after rehab, it took me a while to finally realize I was carrying other people's shame and pain and guilt. I was carrying everybody else's shit all these years, even my own mother's, because she didn't believe me when I told her.
Yeah.
So, and I always thought it was my fault. I mean, into my young adulthood, I was abused later on. Domestic violence was like a normal thing for me. And I always blamed myself. And looking back, and once I went to rehab, you start seeing, oh my God, it wasn't me. I was such a victim. And now I'm beyond strong about this stuff. I'm not afraid to speak out, and I'm not afraid to help, and I will do whatever it takes to save a child.
Yeah. Well, as long as I've known you, you've always been a warrior, and
thank you, honey.
And I appreciate your growth and taking that growth and your struggles and your pains and using those to help others that they're not there yet, and they don't have somebody looking after them, and that's pretty awesome that you're doing that.
Thanks, Troy. I really feel so good about it too. I mean, it's a painful thing to hear these stories sometimes, and now more and more males are coming out with their stories, and that's what I've been after for a while. I've really been the one pushing, where are the guys, where are the boys, the males talking out, because I know they're out there.
Well,
now they're starting to surface because it's a taboo, and
and there's a macho factor, and you're
right.
And I think as the years and years go by, and as the human race sort of evolves, I mean, we are evolving, and we're de-evolving. I feel like I'm like, wait, what? You would think that we would have learned after all these other people have made mistakes to what's right and what's wrong, but we're still evolving and we're de-evolving at the same time. But obviously, there are some things that are not taboo, and the we're all equal now. It's not the 40s and 50s and 60s. Things are a little different,
God.
right?
Yes.
But it's with gender equality and all those things coming out, I think it's making it easier for the guys to go, take their guard down and go, hey, this happened to me too, and it does happen.
Absolutely.
I mean, sexual assault, goes both ways. But when you're a man, you're not supposed to admit that. And there's always the joke whenever you see the teachers getting with the students, when it's a guy teacher and a female student,
right?
It's, hang them. And when it's the female student and, the female teacher and the guy, it's like, whoa, bro, why would you tell anybody? You're banging your teacher. And it's like, then
it's a cool thing.
Yeah, right? Isn't it?
Right.
So there's still that double standard, but
or if you're looking at the priest, the whole priest thing.
Oh, yeah.
But I also think that celebrities speaking out now, especially males speaking out about their sexuality, also has a great positive impact. And for them to stand up and say, I'm gay, it just really gives hope to other young boys. And I really embrace and respect the celebrities who are speaking out now, because they're the ones with the voices. They're the ones kids are looking up to. They're the ones on social media, and it's great. I love it. It's positive. We need a lot more of that.
Can I get you for a few more minutes?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spin Behind Closed Doors, the acoustic version. And
Okay.
this one was, and I can't read the, because I did find this acoustic version that you recorded live, but I don't know,
Yeah.
because I think it's written in like some voodoo language, Dutch or something. But anyway, this is a live
Probably.
acoustic version of that song, and this came out May 24th. BehindClosedDoors.eu is the website if you want to find out a little bit more about the fight against human trafficking and DILANA's song. And you can also find the video on YouTube, of course, right?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
awesome.
And on my website.
All right, let's at DILANARocks.com. Let's spin this tune, and we'll be back with more DILANA in just a few.
Okay.
How long must we wait for the sun and endlessly cry for our freedom? I fall on my knees and I pray for the key to the lock and this madness to stop, for a face in the crowd to hear my prayer. Can anyone see this is killing me? Gonna break these walls, gonna kick the doors down. I'll never give up on you. You wanna feel alive, get out and fly. I'll never give up on you. No, no, I'll never give up on you. Behind closed doors, nobody knows. I'll never give up on you. Broken, we try to survive. As I'm watching our dreams fall to pieces, we're begging, dear God, let this end. Why'd you laugh when I cried as you crushed me inside? Can't you see that I'm not your property? Can anyone please come and rescue me? Gonna break these walls, gonna kick the doors down. I'll never give up on you. You wanna feel alive, get out and fly. I'll never give up on you. No, no, I'll never give up on you. Behind closed doors, nobody knows. I'll never give up on you. Why did you turn your back on us? Please don't shut your eyes and walk away now. 'Cause everybody wants the same thing. Every one of us needs love. I'll never give up. No, no. Gonna break these walls, gonna kick the doors down. I'll never give up on you. You wanna feel alive, get out and fly. I'll never give up on you. Behind closed doors, nobody knows. I'll never give up on you. You wanna feel alive, get out and fly. I'll never give up on you. Behind closed doors, nobody knows. I'll never give up on you. Behind closed doors, nobody knows. Behind closed doors, nobody knows. I'll never give up on you. Behind closed doors, nobody knows that I'll fight till the end for you.
Coming Coming up next, it's This, That, and the Other. This, That, and the Other. On RadioVegas.rock.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Fade from Faded and Elevated, and I am so excited to talk to you guys about Deluxe Cleaning Service. Yeah, that's right. Miss Blanca Lopez, she is the cat's meow, y'all. She comes to your house. She comes to your office. She comes wherever you need her to go, and she cleans that sucker up like it's never been cleaned before. Yeah, that's right. She will come absolutely anywhere. Wherever you need her, she's there to keep you clean in the deluxe way.
Oh, yeah, they just cleaned my studio, DILANA. I'm back here live. This and any other radio show here at RadioVegas.rocks, and the deluxe cleaning lady just came in here and swapped the deck, so we appreciate it. It's clean here. This is a clean studio.
Yay!
Until 3 o'clock, and then when I leave, it's a filthy mess again. But anyway, that was behind closed doors. That was an acoustic version that DILANA had recorded with her guitar player overseas, and we talked about that human trafficking, and you can find a lot more about that at DILANARocks.com, right? Did I get that right? Okay,
that's right.
Awesome. So DILANA's out on a Midwest tour, hitting the likes of Green Bay, Indianapolis, and a couple dates in Canada, Cleveland, and she's in rehearsals right now. So before we let you go, what else do you have going on? You have some. So we're halfway through 2019. So you're just kind of getting started. What else do you have for the rest of this year and into next year?
Well, I have this little project that I was asked for, based in basically all the musicians on this project are from Sicily, Italy, and they found me on YouTube and flew me over and asked me to sing 8 tracks on this new record of theirs. And I went in for 3 days, sang the tracks, came back home, and then next minute I know it, we're printing the CD, bringing out we're going to make a music video. They flew me back for a photo shoot, and they're based out of Switzerland. So the project is called Vanishing Signs, and it's kind of classic rock, but modern classic rock. I don't even really know how to explain it. It's the guy who started this whole project is the keyboard player, Hammond player, really, for a very famous Swiss band called Gotthard. And he wanted to do something with Hammond-driven songs. So he wrote all the tunes. I wrote a lot of the lyrics, some of the melodies. And basically, now it's a really happening thing, and looks like we'll be doing some shows in Germany and Switzerland, Holland, maybe Japan. Might even do NAMM next year.
Oh, right on.
So it's a cool project. It's something so out of my style at the moment, because after LA Guns, I just kind of went another direction musically a little bit, and this kind of reminds me a little of LA Guns, the energy of the music, and so it's fun. It's going to be a good project, I think. So I've been doing that, and I've also last year I did my very first theater tour. Basically, it was called The Storytellers. So it was an acoustic setup with 6 musicians and 4 singers, and we just did the old classics and told stories about it. I also managed to do behind closed doors and talk about child abuse, so that was good. But next year, we're doing it again, but they also offered me my own theater show, which I am working on right now, and it will probably be called Legendary and Famous Women in Power. And I'm so lucky. There's a girl in California that I met this past January with Mitch Perry. She's actually on his Mitch Perry project, MSG, and I mean MPG. And her name's Cara Turner, and I've managed to get her in on my show with me as one of the other female vocalists. I'm really excited. So we'll be doing, well, I don't know all the details yet. We're still working on it, but we're going to be doing a bunch of, powerful women with stories who have overcome struggles in life, and just put together a killer theater show. So I'm working on that as well, and that'll start next year sometime. So
right on.
I'm into the theater stuff now, which is really cool.
Always creating, always evolving, right?
You got to survive, dude. You know the story.
You mentioned LA Guns. You had been in LA Guns for a little bit, and
Yeah.
when there's been about 50 people in that band, but so Tracy and Phil, forming. Well, I guess you'd say the classic lineup members, because there was another singer a little bit before Phil Lewis, named Paul Black,
Yeah.
but. Tracy's been asked about, right now we have two LA Guns going on again, right? So it was.
Are you serious?
It was, yeah. So there was Phil Lewis with Steve Riley.
Yeah.
That was the LA Guns that was always competing with the Tracy Guns, LA Guns, and of which you were a part of. And so
Right.
Phil left his version, or Steve Riley, the drummer's version, to rejoin with Phil, and they put out a couple of albums, a live album, Live in Milan, and they're back together, and I obviously that's a good thing for the classic LA Guns fans.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Riley, still being part owner of the name through a business thing that happened, depends on who
Right.
you ask,
Yeah.
has assembled another version of LA Guns, and they played the M3 Festival in May, and now they're coming out here in Las Vegas, coming out here next month, and apparently they're doing another show. They've actually got a couple shows. So, Phil and Tracy have been very upset about Steve Riley coming out with his other band and just like saying it's not real.
Crazy.
And, but meanwhile, both of those guys have always kind of competed, but Tracy had said that essentially any other LA Guns, and he didn't necessarily single you out, but obviously you had a little bit of a marquee name when you started playing with them, and it was obviously very different. Like, wow, he's got DILANA singing in LA Guns. He said that wasn't real LA Guns, and it only said that because you guys didn't really do an album together, so it was just. You know what I mean? You guys were out there touring. Doing the class. What are your thoughts on that? And what are your thoughts on the whole LA Guns, revolving door thing?
Yeah, I have to be honest. I'm not really in the whole loop of that. I'm glad you gave me a little bit of background. I do see
Lucky
things
you, by the
popping
way.
up.
Lucky you.
I do see things popping up. I saw Ace Von Johnson posted a 2 nights sold out at the Whiskey with that lineup, and I saw the picture, and I saw Tracy and Phil, and I was like, okay, this is so weird to me, because I remember when I was in the band that we were touring and they were touring, and so often we had people going, well, is this the Phil version or the Tracy version? And it was always like such a thing,
Yeah.
Sometimes we played in the same city on the same night, and we'd be like, oh, Jesus, who's going to show up for the right band tonight? It was like such a weird thing. So for me, it's kind of strange to imagine that they're together, but I think it's really cool.
Sure.
Because I like that they're so talented, all of them, and they belong together. They started this thing, just do it. I think they're doing the right thing. It's about the music at the end of the day, and hopefully the music is bringing them together as people. We all learn, like you said, we evolve and we revolve and devolve. So I think it's good for them. None of us are getting any younger. It's not worth it. Life is too short. You know what just happened to our friend Eric, and it's like, I think it's great. It's I would love to hear it, actually. I'm very curious to hear. Have you heard it?
Yeah, I've heard a couple of the songs off their recent releases, and when Phil just has that classic LA Guns voice, and when
he does.
He's
no one
singing,
can do Phil.
Yeah, I mean, when he's singing those songs, you know that he's the guy, and I think he's singing stronger than ever. They have a great lineup, and I think they're doing it right. But again, this second version now is kind of reeling its ugly head again with Steve Riley, the drummer, and and I had Steve on my show last year just before they were going to do the M3, and his attitude is I mean, I don't know. Those guys are all kind of middle finger up at each other. I don't know.
It's so weird.
It is, and think about it. These are 50, 60-year-old men. But I do understand that, this is business and you have to fight for your brand. And, it's already tough enough to be out there as one band with that demand, let alone having a second band, So I do
Absolutely.
get it. But listen, in this business, Steve Riley has equal partnership of that name, and that was a business decision that happened many, many, many years ago. and he found himself occupying his time doing soundtracks and scoring, but he decided he wanted to get back behind the drums, and he snagged a couple of the former LA Gunners, one of the original bass player, Kelly Nichols, and got another singer. And I got to tell you, they went out there and it was awesome, So,
wow.
I don't know.
But I just feel like, man, you know what, dude? It's like sour grapes all the time. You want to play drums? Go play drums. Call it something else. Start fresh.
Yeah.
Bringing all that shit up to the surface again, and then just starts all the drama again. I actually think, my opinion sometimes is that people love the drama. Some people cannot function without the drama. And I think a lot of these Hollywood guys are so caught up in the whole drama thing that that's what they do. You know?
Well, I think they sense the drama as movement, activity, and if there's movement and activity, then there's relevance, even though it's
exactly
really, it's a time waster.
Publicity is powerful, so bad publicity is more powerful, as you know. Yeah, I have to say, when I look back at my short stint in LA Guns, I'm going to say it out loud. I know for a fact that I took those songs to another level vocally. I know it, and I loved what I did with those songs, with my voice. I loved it, and I thought I did a fucking brilliant job.
Absolutely.
And I know that Tracy knows it, because he couldn't stop telling me how much he loved my voice and how great it was. It's too bad. We went into the studio, we started recording, and that's when all hell broke loose. It was just vibe was just so bad that I was like, oh, screw this. I'm not doing this.
What happened? I don't think I'm familiar. Like, what hell broke loose?
It all started with touring, just the way he treats the musicians on the road, the finances and the hotels or the no hotels. So, I mean, I was the one paid for all the hotels, never got my money back from him, as promised. The typical Tracy Guns move. He leaves you an old fucked up amplifier somewhere or an old guitar. Oh, he left me 2 amps. I put them on eBay. I didn't get one hit on them. They're so shit, Every rehearsal place I go into, people have stories. Oh, you see that guitar over there? Tracy Guns left that because he couldn't pay. That's his little tactic. And it started like that. It started on tour. The terrible, horrible conditions. And I mean, I'm a tough chick. I can punk rock at any tour. We're doing a 2-week tour now in a minivan, but we have hotels, we have great accommodations. I've got fresh food for everybody. I take care of my people.
Yeah.
Unlike Tracy Guns, he fucks people over and treats them like animals, and animals get treated even better.
I'm just gonna let that resonate just for a second.
Yeah, good. You let it go.
DILANA has never been one to shy away from the truth, whether it's been good or bad. And so bless your heart for that.
I mean, what's Tracy gonna do? Is he gonna sue me for speaking the truth? He owes me money, that motherfucker. He still hasn't paid me.
All right, so Tracy Guns, go to DILANARocks.com and PayPal her already, all right? Venmo,
yeah,
something.
Come on, I'm ready for you, Tracy. Bring it.
Send her a new amplifier. Something that works.
He won't waste his time on me. He won't waste his time on me.
So, needless to say, a Tracy Guns DILANA reunion is not on the books right now, right?
No, it ain't happening.
No, not happening. All right.
It'll never happen.
Let me ask you this before I let you go and get you back to rehearsal for your upcoming dates in the Midwest. Being overseas across the pond, and you've been over there for a little bit, what's that part of the world's outlook on America these days? And with the Trump, without getting political, with the Trump and the, I'm always curious to see
I definitely don't want to get political.
Yeah, no, not political, but just what is America? How are we doing over there?
It's a very easy answer. They think it's a joke. They're laughing at America, and that hurts me because I lived here for a long time and I have my own love for this country.
Of course.
And I'm an American citizen, but as you know, I'm South African. But I feel attacked, I feel insulted, and I feel ashamed. And I sometimes try and stand up a little bit and say, it's just because of this current situation. It's not people are bad, and California is amazing. And I've got some amazing friends over there, friends for life. But it's just a big joke to everybody. They're like, wow, these Americans are crazy. And people are constantly saying, well, the Americans voted for him, so who's more crazy, him or the people?
Right.
So yeah, it's basically a big joke.
Yeah,
America's a big joke at the moment.
we see it-
no
we
one
see it
takes
here,
anything
too.
seriously anymore when it comes to America.
Definitely that LA Guns ban. Nobody takes that.
Definitely.
Hey, I'm going to let you go so you can get back to rehearsal. Just want to go over
Thanks,
these
Troy.
dates. So you've got starting off on the 21st, Fatheads, Green Bay. 22nd,
Yes.
Sandy Hook Tavern in Hazel Green. 24th, East Side Bar and Grill in London, Ontario, Canada. Hope you have no problems getting through the border. On the 26th, Rockstar Music Hall in Windsor. And then 28th, Earth Angels Holistic Health Center in Cleveland. And the Firehouse Barbecue and Blues just outside of Indianapolis in Richmond, Indiana on the 29th. DILANARocks.com. You can find all her dates there. Real quick, I found this awesome track, and I thought it was super interesting how you did it. I found you and Marcus Mann doing, from 2 different radio studios, Redemption Song. Can you just...
Oh, you know Marcus?
I came across
How
the
funny.
clip, and I was like, so you're on the radio in one place, he's in another station, and you guys were piped in together, and you guys did a duet from 2 different radio studios. Can you just tell me about
Yes.
that?
Can I just say I take 100% credit for that idea? We were
Awesome.
sitting there. The 2 radio stations are brother and sister companies,
Okay.
stations, and they're in different parts of the country, and they were celebrating their, 10th, 20th anniversary or something. So they were both broadcasting live at the same time. Marcus was over there singing, and then it was my turn to sing, and then Marcus and I met each other online, over the air, basically. And then they had a commercial break, and someone said, man, it would have been so cool if you guys were here singing together. And I said, well, why can't we? Hook us up at the same time, and we'll sing at the same time. And we did. So
That's
it
awesome.
was
So
really cool.
you had not met him. You were not in the same studio, different studios across the country, and you guys both
Yes.
did this duet together over the air.
Yes, and
That's
I'd never
awesome.
heard him sing. I had no idea how he sang or played, and so I couldn't see him. That I found really challenging. He was playing guitar and I couldn't see, because for me it's easy to follow someone if I can see them playing.
Sure,
I
and-
watch their strum, I watch the changes.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see anything, so it was really weird. But I loved the experience. Yeah.
Super
Funny
rad.
that you mentioned that.
We're going to spin that right now. DILANARocks.com. DILANA, thanks for coming back on my show, and I hope you have a successful tour. Is there a name for this tour?
Hell no!
We got to
it's the
come
Hell
up with
No
an-
tour.
Oh, the Hell No tour. Right on. Hell No, we
I
won't
have
go.
no idea.
No, I think Hell No. That's a great name for a tour. We just named it right here on the air. This,
Or
that,
let's
and the
say
other.
Hell Yeah, the Hell Yeah tour.
There you go. I dig it. So it'll be Hell No. We'll cross out no and put yeah.
Hell Yeah.
See the visual? All right, cool.
There you go.
DILANA, tell everybody in your band I said hey, and please enjoy our dysfunctional America while you're here. And and
you, babe, I
if you do go over to Canada, you are going to go over to Canada. Scope out the poutine, make sure it's not animal or dairy, right?
Okay, will do.
And if you have a
Poutine.
cheat day, try the poutine. It's supposed to be great. I don't know.
I will do it, my friend. Thank you so much, Troy.
Much love
you
to you,
rock as
DILANA.
always.
Thanks for
To you
coming
too,
on the
honey.
show, and we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, can't wait.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, big love. Ciao, honey.
Bye bye.
Bye.
All pirates, yes, they rob I. So lie to the merchant ships. Many of them they took I from the bottomless pits. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption songs. Redemption songs. Go, Delilah.
Emancipate yourself, well, mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none our prophets while we stand aside and look. Ooh, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? 'Cause all I ever had, redemption songs, redemption songs, songs of freedom.
Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Whoa, I've no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. Go girl.
How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Yes, some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption songs, all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs, the songs of freedom, the songs of freedom. Yeah, man.
Yeah, girl.
Our last words have all been said. All your fresh flowers dead. Pull the covers from the bed that still smell like you. I hope you like your new place. Your closet got enough space. I'm laying low, I'm letting go. Find comfort from the radio. Right now it doesn't feel like this broken heart will heal, but soon you'll find appeal in something brand new. Occasionally find things, little sad remindings of the love we made, but that too will fade like a worn-out birthday video. Goodbyes, just a part of love when it dies, when the fire goes out in your eyes. You try to remember the good times, the glowing smiles in the sunshine, and all of the good we achieved when both of us tried and believed. A child we banned from a good place and throw it all in a suitcase. You can carry along with you too when you're crawling back from the blue. When you're sitting on the floor in some t-shirt that I wore, just staring at the door, hoping I might walk through. After a night of drinking, it's when you get to thinking of crawling back, but keep on the track, 'cause that's no place your face ought to go. Goodbyes, just a part of love when it dies, when the fire goes out in your eyes. You try to remember the good times, the glowing smiles in the sunshine, and all of the good we achieved when both of us tried and believed. A child we
want to hear Richard calling to buy a wheelbarrow, a bookcase, and repeating things over and over and over again? He just annoyed. Now
He's an irritating young man.
Yeah. Guess this woman or something. I don't remember this call that well, but it's one I haven't played. He just irritates the crap out of him. People sell crap all the time.
Yeah, they're always trying to sell junk.
Yeah. And they're desperate to sell it.
Hello.
Hi, I'm calling about the stuff that you have for sale.
Okay. The wheelbarrow is gone. What were you interested in?
Do you still have the wheelbarrow?
No, the wheelbarrow's gone.
I'd love to buy the bookcase.
The bookcase is gone.
What about the leather chair?
The leather chair is gone.
Huh. But I'm interested in the wheelbarrow.
Now, I've told you that the wheelbarrow is gone.
Oh, you mean you don't have it?
It's gone. The wheelbarrow sold immediately.
My husband was interested in the leather chair.
Well, that is gone.
And he was wondering about the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, but no, that's gone.
What condition is the leather chair in?
The leather chair is gone. Somebody bought it. It's gone.
Oh, could I come look at it?
It's gone. It's been sold.
I don't know if I'm understanding. The bookcase you have.
No.
Okay, then the wheelbarrow you have.
No. Now, look, I'll tell you one more time, and maybe you need to get... Is there somebody there with you?
Well, my cat is sitting right here next to me in the chair.
I think we're having trouble communicating. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear, but my grandson's at work. He's not here now.
Okay, well, when he comes back, you can tell him to call me, and I'll give him the message, okay?
After work, could he come by and look at the wheelbarrow?
I told you the wheelbarrow has been sold. I do not have the wheelbarrow.
Oh, somebody bought it?
Right.
Oh, but he was still interested in the bookcase.
The bookcase, somebody also has taken that away. It's been sold.
Well, I mean, the one...
Well, listen, I'll tell you, I have to get off the phone, but you have a good day, and thank you for calling.
Well, real quick, the leather chair, what is
that is gone. It's been sold. Someone came with a truck and took it away. I do not have it anymore.
Is it a folding, a rocking, or...
No. And it's gone. It's gone. They have it. I don't have it anymore. Okay, goodbye. I have to go. You have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello?
Hi, ma'am. I just got off the phone with my grandson.
Yeah?
He wanted me to ask you how many wheels is on the wheelbarrow.
What is Jessie Ray's Barbecue? Well, it's a tiny, unassuming place with a modest menu of platters, sandwiches, and house-made sauces. Located at 5611 South Valley View. By the smell alone, you're going to know you're in the right place. Come try the award-winning slow-smoked ribs, chicken, pulled pork, hot links, and brisket. The sauce is also something to talk about, as you will want to eat it with every bite. Here's a tip. Their sauces are available for purchase. When people ask you, how do you like Jessie Ray's Barbecue? You'll say, like most people I know, I don't like it, I love it. Jessie Ray's Barbecue is 100% legit. Stop on by for a meal that will satisfy your barbecue-loving lips. Mention RadioVegas.rocks for 10% off your order. Jessie Ray's, located at 5611 South Valley View on the corner of Valley View and Russell. Come in, take a bite, find out why they're so award-winning.
3939 Spring Mountain Road in the heart of Chinatown is where you're going to find the Golden Tiki. You can't miss it. The sign is ginormous. That's where you need to go, though. Golden Tiki is the premier tiki destination in Las Vegas, and in fact, the world. It's being rated top tiki bar by many different travel websites and agencies. Articles coming out constantly about the Golden Tiki. So what makes them great? Well, let's just start with the front door. As soon as you walk in, you're taken away to a magical tropical paradise. Walk in, and there you go. The music is always pumping in that place. Live music, DJs. The drinks are cold. You can get some Dole Whip. You can get specialty cocktails any night of the week. And let's talk about the slot machines. You feeling lucky? Well, you should, because the slot machines down there are always hot. And 3939 Spring Mountain Road in the heart of Chinatown is where you're going to find the Golden Tiki.
There's big news coming out of Vegas. Your friends from RadioVegas.rocks wants to give one lucky listener a chance to win 2 VIP tickets with airfare and 3 days, 2 nights stay to see one of the greatest bands. It's the hottest residency in Vegas. We're talking about Aerosmith! All you got to do is download the free RadioVegas.rocks app and register to win. All information can be found at www.radiovegas.rocks. One lucky winner will get 2 VIP seats on stage. That's right, on stage to see Aerosmith live, November 21st in Las Vegas at the Park MGM. Aerosmith and RadioVegas.rocks.
Dust woman, take your silver spoon and dig your grave. Heartless challenge and pick your path and I'll pray. Make up in the morning, see your sunrise, lovers go down. Lousy lovers pick their prey, but they'll never cry out loud. Cry out loud. Oh, did you make her cry? Make you break down, shatter your illusions of love, and is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Go home. Rock on, ancient queen, and follow those who pale in your shadow. Rulers make bad lovers. You better put your kingdom up for sale. For sale. Oh, did you make you cry? Make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Well, did you make you cry? Make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? Now tell me, is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Go home. Oh, go home. Oh, hey, pale shadow of a woman.
Coming up next, it's This, That, and the Other. This, That, and the Other. On RadioVegas.rock.
1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, I'm a Darrow House. Fuji at the Darrow House. Yeah. I'ma take you back. I'm a Darrow House. A young Fuji at the Darrow House. I'ma take you back.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and take you on me.
Now that I escape, sleep, walk away. Those who can relate know the world ain't cake. Jail bars ain't golden gates. Those who fake, they break. When they meet their 400-pound mate, if I could rule the world, everyone will have a gun in the candle, of course. When Kitty up and on they horse, yo, I kick a rhyme, drinking moonshine. I pour a sip on the concrete with the deceased, but don't we? While Clef's in a state of sleep, thinking about the robbery that I did last week. Money in the bag, make it look like a drag. I wanna play with pelicans from here to Baghdad. Guns blast, think fast, I think I'm hit. My girl pinch my hips to see if I still exist. I think not. I'll send a letter to my friends. A born again, hooligan, only to be king again.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Let's go, y'all.
I'm gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
You can't hide.
I'm gonna find you and make you want me.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Okay, I'm about to freestyle. I'm a freestyle in 4 languages. Let's go. Yeah, man, how you gonna manage? 4 languages, let me start in Spanish. Mira, amiga, buenos días, señorita. ¿Cómo está usted y su familia? Listen, it's Wyclef, no doubt. I came to represent Benedato's house. Hold up, y'all screaming, y'all still ain't convinced. Y'all might get convinced when I freestyle in French. Whoa, I'm a freestyle in French. Whoa, I'm a freestyle in French. Quand je marche dans la vallée de la mort, je ne crains aucun mal quand tu es avec moi. Quand je fais l'amour, on m'appelle Romeo. C'est l'histoire de ma vie, toujours à le plus haut. Hold up. Some heard Fuji's. Darrow, they thought I was Japanese. Hold up. Some heard Fuji's. Darrow, they thought I was Japanese. Ichi ni samchi, go no go shichi hachi. She looked at me, I said I'm not Japanese. I'm Wyclef Jean, man. No doubt, I came to represent Darrow House, yeah. Wyclef, homie, no doubt, I came to represent up and down.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Let's go, down.
I'm gonna find you. Take it slow.
Right here or not, right here or not. Here I come.
You can't hide.
You can't hide.
I'm gonna find you and make you want me.
Ready or not, refugees taking over the Buffalo Soldier, dreadlock Rasta. On the 12th hour, fly by with my mama. School's rubber number this Sunday. Ready, 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 ready.
You can't hide.
Ready, 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 ready.
Gonna find you, make you love me. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you, take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you, make you love me. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Oh, you can't hide.
Gonna find you, make you love me. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Hey, hey,
I'm gonna find you and take it slowly.
that's funky, man.
Hey, this, that, and the other radio show here. We are halfway through the show, and I'm going to come back. Maybe we'll call some Indian scammers or something. I don't know. We'll play some OJ clips and listen to some Monkey Cocktail.
I always knew you were a crazy child, with big ideas and a worldly smile. Some faces never seem to show miles. I guess that's the way it goes. Now there's no sunshine that I can see. Seems the road took you away from
resolution for all my fruitless searches. I see the light and the truth, like the heat. Oh, I wanna breathe that control. I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. Love, I don't like to see so much pain, so much wasted, and this moment keeps slipping away. I get so tired, working so hard for our survival. I look to the top with you to keep me awake and alive. And all my instincts, well, they return, and the grand facade so soon will burn. Without a noise, without my pride, I reach out from the inside. Oh, in your eyes, like the heat, I am complete. See the doorway to 1,000 churches. Resolution for all my fruitless searches. I see the light and the heat, like the heat. Oh, I wanna breathe that control. And I wanna touch the light, the heat I see in your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes.
Oh, rock and roll here. What is it? I hear some sounds here. What is that? It sounds very, very loud. Wonder what's happening. We don't want to play that song again. Hey, so we're going to call the number that hacked into Bella Thorne's, I believe that's her name, hacked into her phone and threatened to post pictures of her nude. They must have hacked into her cloud or something. And so she decided to post them herself to kind of take the power back. So she did screenshots of her phone and the photos that he was threatening to post. And there's a phone number there. So we're going to call that number. Let's see if we can get this guy on the air. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably disconnected. It's probably a burner phone or something. But anyway, let's try and see. Hang tight. Listen to this for a second while I get it dialed in. Hang on. All right, let's see if this works.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Bella Thorne. Let's see if he picks up. It's a spoof Google number, which I'm calling him from. have one too. I use it for phone calls like this. We'll leave a message and we'll try and call. We'll call him back.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, hi, this is Bella Thorne. Listen, I wanted to apologize for what I've done and was hoping we can talk about it. Maybe we can rectify this situation, okay? Feel free to call me back. You have the number, and I'll try again a little bit later. You're probably screening your calls, but anyway, I just want to try and make this right, okay? All right, okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so we called the hacker guy that threatened to post titty shots of Bella Thorne, which she ended up doing herself to take the power back. And she's a little upset because the Whoopi Goldberg on The View really said, listen, in this day and age, you should know better. I mean, here's the way I look at it. It's just a boob. Just take a picture of your titty and put it out there. Who cares? Not a big deal. But Bella is all completely upset now. She's canceled her performance, and well, let me just catch you up to speed on what's going on in her world, which seems to be she's kind of drama. I mean, she's really upset and freaking out, and she shouldn't care. But anyway, this is what's happening on The View, and Whoopi Goldberg slapping her with some stank. Y'all probably can't hear that. So we're just gonna do that all over again. We're gonna do that all over again. I'm gonna put my volume up a little bit. I'm gonna put this from 5 to 75. See, that's the problem. I don't have Crazy Jane here up anymore. How about that? How about that? All right, here, Whoopi Goldberg, The View.
Actress Bella Thorne's phone was recently hacked, and blackmailers threatened to release nude photos of her if she didn't pay up. So she posted a lengthy note on Twitter about how she's taking back her power by releasing the photos herself. Is this the way to do it?
Let's see. Oh, she's fully clothed here.
Yeah.
I saw the picture of her nude. Almost nude or whatever. I have to be honest. If I had that body, I'd post them at the food emporium. But yeah, and she says, Sunny goes. She's too young. She's 21. That's exactly the age when you look the best.
It just saddens me that these kids that they have to go through this. I guess it's the age of social media, but for someone to sort of extort her and threaten her with posting these pictures, I just it's terrible.
She's crawling out of her skin.
I do, Whoopi. I just feel that
if you don't put them, if you don't take them and put them in, listen, if you're famous, I don't care how old you are, you don't take nude pictures of yourself
because she only wants to share with one person.
But she should listen. When they're hacking you, they're hacking all of your stuff. So whether it's one picture or a million pictures, once you take that picture, it goes into the cloud and it's available to any hacker who wants it. And if you don't know that in 2019, that this is an issue, I'm sorry, your age does not, you don't get to do that.
But why
you
not
don't get to do
Why
it.
not just make a hard copy and put it in a frame and send it? Why does it have to be out there like that? I don't understand that.
Well, the problem with the hard copy is that the person who has made the picture appear on your thing also has a copy.
But she's not to blame. It's the guy that's trying to extort her.
Yes,
this is
that's
very,
what I'm saying.
very common. It's very common for people to take nude photos.
Yes.
It's very common to receive them. Back when I was dating, I used to get it all the time.
Right.
I will say, Rihanna said in 2009, because she had leaked photos, she said, they were from my boyfriend at the time. If you don't send your boyfriend naked pictures, then I feel bad for him. Now, I will say, I never did it.
Say that again?
She said, if you don't send your boyfriend naked pictures, then I feel bad for him. I will say, the only reason why I didn't is because my family was in politics. That's it. I know the temptation. Again, you got to be comfortable with.
All right, so we're Control-Alt-Deleting here. Our little Dell system here went down, but it's going to come back up. Jay's working on it right now feverishly. So anyway, Bella Thorne posts these photos, to take away from the hacker, which we just called, went to voicemail. We're going to try him again. But I'm going to play the rest of that clip, and then we're also going to get into some OJ stuff, and we're going to call some scammers. And I'm just going to vamp here while I am waiting for this guy to boot up. You know, every once in a while, the system goes down. But Crazy J just came in here and hooked us up. All right, here, let's get back to this. Can you hear that? All right, cool. Stand by.
Well, but this is fine.
Maybe we do. I mean,
it's probably fine. But you cannot be surprised that someone has hacked you, especially if you have stuff on your phone. That's why they're hacking.
But they have a right to privacy.
So Bella is on her Instagram, and she's crying her eyes out. A little... like crocodile tears, I think. And she's pretty pissed off at Whoopi. She's very upset. And she's canceling her appearance upcoming on The View. And so let's get into that.
Actress Bella Thorne's phone was recently hacked, and blackmailers threatened to release nude photos of her if she didn't pay up. So she posted a lengthy note on Twitter about how she's taking back her power by releasing the photos herself. Is this the way to do it?
Let's see. Oh, she's fully clothed here.
Yeah.
I saw the picture of her nude. Almost nude or whatever. I have to be honest. If I had that body, I'd post them at the food emporium. But
I don't really want to be beaten down by a bunch of older women for my body.
Bella Thorne in tears over Whoopi Goldberg's reaction to sharing her own nude photos online.
But you cannot be surprised that someone has hacked you, especially if you have stuff on your phone.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to say that I feel pretty disgusting. You know, I feel pretty disgusting, Whoopi, knowing everyone's seen, like, you know, my
On Tuesday's episode of The View, the talk show host admitted she isn't exactly on the former Disney star's side while discussing Bella's decision to release nude photos of herself in order to take her power back after an alleged hacker got a hold of them.
If you're famous, I don't care how old you are, you don't take nude pictures of yourself.
Bella spoke out in a series of emotional Instagram stories Tuesday after the episode aired.
Watching this interview made me feel really bad about myself, and I hope you're happy. I really do. I really hope you're so f***ing happy, because I can only imagine all of the kids who have their released and then they commit suicide.
Once you take that picture, it goes into the cloud, and it's available to any hacker who wants it. And if you don't know that in 2019, that this is an issue, I'm sorry, your age does not, you don't get to do that.
Bella revealed she'd be canceling her scheduled interview with The View after Whoopi's shameful comments. In a lengthy statement posted on her IG stories, Bella wrote to Whoopi in part, "I'm offended for anyone out there who has ever taken a sexy photo. I'm offended for Jennifer Lawrence, who feels publicly raped. Your view on this matter is honestly awful."
All right, so that's what's going on with Bella Thorne and her boobs. All right, she will not be on The View. She's upset with Whoopi, and we're going to have to find out what Whoopi's response is to her Bella Thorne's crying response. In other news, well, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And speaking of O.J. Simpson, he is in the news because he has just launched a new Twitter account.
It's only Monday, but it's already been a crazy week. Tensions are rising with Iran, and people are worried we might be headed for a war. But America is actually facing an even bigger threat.
O.J. Simpson has joined Twitter.
That's right. O.J. Simpson joined Twitter. Yeah, if you thought Trump on Twitter was scary, wait till you get a notification that says O.J. Simpson is now following you. You're like, oh my God! But it's crazy. OJ made a Twitter account. He's already got over 600,000 followers. It's more followers than when he was driving the white Bronco. And by the way,
that wasn't even the strangest Father's Day news on Twitter this weekend. This was, guess who got himself a Twitter account? That's right, Heisman Trophy killer O.J. Simpson is on Twitter now. he posted some videos and wrote, "Thanks to all my new followers. Love learning how to use Twitter." He's only been on Twitter for like 4 days, or he's already got almost 700,000 followers. The last time OJ had this many people following him, he was on the 405 headed to the Mexican border. And OJ is only following 8 people, which is probably good because I can't think of anything scarier than getting a notification on my phone saying OJ Simpson is following you. But apparently OJ has some things to get off his chest, and so he's tweeting videos. I don't like that. We can't have the measles and OJ back at the same time. It's too much. So yesterday, OJ, Bill Cosby, and Donald Trump all tweeted at right around the same time. It was like the Thanos snap of social media.
And in addition to OJ tweeting on his own Twitter, he's been writing to, and let's find this guy's Twitter handle. It's a parody account. It's Killer OJ Simpson. Okay, so this guy started this account maybe 10 years ago or something. And it looks like OJ, now getting on Twitter, has found his account and sent him a DM, direct message for those of you that are not twatting, and threatened the guy of the parody account to take it down. This is what this is a video from the guy chronicalizing. I got that out. The DM from OJ.
Man, you would never guess who the hell just messaged me on Twitter in a DM. Look at this shit. OJ Simpson just messaged me. So it's a normal, he's complaining and everything, right? Delete this account or I will have my lawyer remove it for false misleading content I didn't post. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. It's a parody account. I don't think he knows that you're allowed to have a parody account on Twitter or not, but I do this. I said, and if I don't, you're going to stab me too. In reality, I ain't lying. You, me, and millions know the truth. You tripping over a parody account, LOL. Welcome to Twitter, bruh. And that's what I put, just to fuck around. And he said, like I said, delete this parody account, as you call it, or face serious consequences by me. I'll find your ass one way or another, so don't mess with me. I got nothing to lose. Grow up. Okay, so I sent his ass this dagger and a thumbs up, right? Look what his ass sent me. And I go, what, you gonna kill me too? See, this is the shit got your ass locked up the second time and should have been the first. Get it together and take your pills. It's a parody account.
So that's OJ, Killer OJ Simpson, going back and forth with the real OJ at the real OJ32 on Twitter. What we're going to do is we're going to try and call Bella Thorne's hacker guy again. We've got his number, and we will try giving him a call. We're going to spin a song here while I find some phone numbers of some Indian scammers so we can call them and see what's going on over there in India. Maybe we'll find an IRS scam or Social Security. Just remember, if any of these people call you, you're not going to win a free vacation. You're not going to get hotels at the Marriott. You're not. Here's a story about the Social Security, your card getting suspended, and they say it every time, is that your car was found. They have it all in their script, and it's the same script. Your car was found at the southern border in Texas, and it was a rental car in your name, and there was blood and cocaine found in the car. And I don't want the car back. I don't even care about the Social Security card. I just want the cocaine back. That's what I always say to them. So anyway, we'll try and get them on the phone and see if they'll play along with us. Here's a little Electric Angels, Ryan Roxy, Alice Cooper Band, also Lost Angels. We've got some Lost Angels dates to announce very, 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 very soon. And check this out. This is the drinking song, and I'll be back with some scammers and maybe Bella Thorne's hacker. We're sorry about this inconvenience. Apparently my stuff turned off. I'm not very sure why. I can't figure it out. Let me put my brother on the phone. Hang on.
Hi, is this Casey Price?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to verify the information and I can tell you about the vacation you can receive.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let me just put you on my brother. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I guess he wants me to talk to you about this?
Okay, yeah, hold on a second. Let me put my brother on the phone. Hello?
Hi, Mr. Price.
Yeah.
Can I verify this information with you now?
Okay, hold on. Let me just put my brother on real quick. Hello?
Hi, can I verify this information with you?
Sure.
Your occupation's not listed.
Hold on a second. Let me put my brother on the phone. Hello?
Hi, are you guys not interested?
No, I'm interested.
Okay. Could you give me your occupation?
Hold on. Let me put my brother on real quick. Hello?
Hi, it's me again.
Let me put my brother back on. Hello?
I guess I'm just gonna have to give this gift to a more qualified family.
Mister, we're trying to get the verification.
Okay, well, congratulations. You can receive 4 round-trip airline tickets. How does that sound to you?
Hold on 1 second. Let me just put my brother on. Hello?
Hi, your brother asked me to go over this.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me put my brother on the phone. Hello?
Hi, would you be able to come up for a tour?
Well, were we supposed to set up an appointment or something?
Would you like to set up an appointment?
Hold on. Let me put my brother on for a second. Hello?
Which day is best for you guys to come up for a tour? This Saturday and Sunday or next Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday's good for me, but I don't know about my brother, so hold on. Hello?
Your brother said Saturday's best for him. Does that work for you?
Hold on, let me put my brother on. Hello?
I'm going to book you guys for the 23rd.
Do you have directions?
Yes, I can give you directions.
Okay, let me put my brother on the phone. Hello?
Are you closer to 78 or 80?
78 or 80?
Yes.
Hold on, let me put my brother on. Hello?
Are you guys closer to 78 or 80?
Hold on, let me put my brother on.
Mr. Price, I'll be able to send you everything in the mail.
Yeah.
Calling Indian scammers. See, if I already had this set up, they'd be answering. Stay tuned. Hang on. It's a lot of numbers I can call.
You have reached the Department of Social Security Administration. How can I help you?
Yeah, hello. I am calling regarding a phone call that I had received about my Social Security number being compromised or something, and I'm a little concerned about it. I wanted to see if you can help me out.
Okay. And when did you receive the call?
Well, the call came yesterday, I believe, in the afternoon. I was soaking my foot. I have a swollen foot due to the gout, and I was unable to get up to the telephone. So I'm only calling today, and I'm a little concerned. Any chance you can help me out with why I am receiving a phone call from the official Social Security Administration office?
Okay, so can you help me out with your first and your last name? I'm gonna bullet out the information on my system. So, what's your first and your last name?
Yes, my name is Rose McGowan.
Will?
Rose, like Rosalie.
Okay.
Rose McGowan.
McGowan, right?
McGowan, correct.
Yeah. Okay. McGowan.
No, it's McGowan. McGowan. W-A-N. McGowan.
Got it. McGowan, okay. And can you verify your social security number so that I can verify what I'm speaking with the exact person and proceed further with the information?
Well, I was told not to give out my full number, but I can give you the last four, correct? I think they referred to the last four on the message. That is 5890 is what I have as my last four. I don't feel comfortable.
4 digit of your social.
58.
Last 4 digit of your social.
58.
Tell me.
5890.
Got it.
My name's Rose, and I have the gout.
Rose McGowan, right?
Correct. 5890 with the gout.
Okay. Just be on the line. I'll check the reason of the call.
Thank you, sir. What's your name, sir? So I can write it down.
Scott.
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Martin Scott, ma'am.
Martin Scott? Okay, thank you. I have a nephew named Martin. He's a good boy. It's my nephew. Okay, I'll hold. Please let me know what's going on. I'm very concerned.
Okay, just be on the line.
I'm on the line.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you now. So, the reason you are trying to contact Judy was to inform you regarding some legal enforcement action filed on your social security number, and we have found many suspicious activities on your social. Are you aware about the situation?
Suspicious activities of my social security card? I don't know what you speak of, sir. What do you mean?
Ma'am, I can see that someone is misusing your social information. Okay, someone is using your social information. So, have you ever lost your wallet, or have you ever lost your social information before?
Well, I have my purse next to me now, and I've got the gout medicine, but I have it next to me right now. I have my card and my driver's license and my ARP card. I don't believe it's missing.
Okay, so you have never lost, right?
Not that I know of. It's right here.
Okay. So I'm gonna read out some information for you. There is some information for you, so just listen it to me. I'm gonna read out for you, okay?
Okay, this is information regarding my Social Security account?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Martin Scott. Thank you. I'll hold.
Okay, so just listen it to me.
I'm sorry, sir?
Just listen it to me. I'm gonna read out for you, okay?
Okay, Martin.
So before we proceed further, let me inform you that the line on which we are talking right now has been federally recorded and monitored by federal courthouse. So whatever you speak or commit must be truth and honest.
Okay.
Because this recording will be served as an evidence in the courthouse, either against you or in your favor.
Okay, and
So
you're
the
on
affidavit
the This, That, and the Other show, RadioVegas.rocks, okay? And this, you said this is monitored by the federal courthouse, you say?
That's right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good. That means this is legitimate then, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what has happened to my card? I'm quite concerned.
See, the affidavit states that Social Security Administration is pressing 4 serious criminal allegations against your name, such as count 1, violation of Social Security regulation, count 2, violation of identity theft code, drug trafficking, and money laundering. And your social has been found.
Hello, I'm so sorry to interrupt. Are you from Louisville? I know a Martin Scott in Louisville. You have a little bit of a twang. Are you from Kentucky?
Sorry?
Are you from Kentucky? You have a little bit of an accent, and I know a Martin from Louisville. I just wondered if you're the same guy.
No, not that person, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm not that person.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead with the charges. Thank you.
Okay. So this first show has been found suspicious for fraudulent activities in the state of Texas. So have you ever been to the state of Texas before?
Well, I spent a week in El Paso one night. I have been to El Paso for a week, but it was just over one night.
Okay. So we are taking this matter to the FBI headquarters as we are having enough evidence to prove you guilty in federal courthouse, and the investigation started on the month of October 2018. And when we found an abandoned car on the south border of Texas, the car contained some blood and drug residues inside it. Hence, after investigation, we found that the car was rented on your name and on your personal social information, and there are two addresses linked with the title of vehicle. And the one address in the city of New Mexico was raised by the U.S. Marshal, but unfortunately there was no one inside the residence, though we have received 22 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive drug, in some documentation from various financial institutions.
Hang on one second. Martin, did you say 2 pounds of cocaine?
22 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive drug.
That's a lot of cocaine, Martin.
Yes. But I'm not saying that it was done by you, okay?
Well, I don't do the cocaine. I don't like the way it smells.
Okay. So just listen to me. I'm just giving out the information that I've got out here.
I just take the gout medicine. That's the only thing I take. I am a Christian woman. I do not do the cocaine.
Okay.
So now what do I do? What do I do? Do we know whose blood it was? Whose blood and drugs were in the car, Martin?
We still don't know that person, okay? But everything was on your name. Everything was on your name. So there is an arrest warrant on your name, but we can...
Well, Martin, why would there be an arrest warrant under my name? I'm at home with the gout, okay? And there's no way I am doing drugs and bleeding in some car in the south border of Texas, Martin. Do I need to get an attorney, Martin? Scott, I'm a little worried right now. I'm an old lady, 70 years old, Martin.
Ma'am, I'm not saying that it was done by you.
I've got the gout, Martin.
I'm not saying that.
Okay, well, what do I do? It's in my name. I'm very worried.
I was saying that someone was using your social information, so everything was on your name. So that's the reason there is an arrest warrant on your name, but we can resolve this matter.
Well, what do I do to do that? Do I need to call my cousin Jed? He's an attorney, but he does one of those, like when somebody gets into a car accident. I don't know if he's ready for something like this. He's like one of those, the guy in that the movie. There's the one movie with the lawyer guy from New York. I can't remember what it is, but I don't think my cousin Jed's ready for this. So can you tell me what to do, Martin? I'm a little nervous.
So you want to resolve this matter?
Well, yeah, I do not want an arrest warrant on my name. I've got the gout, and I'm an elderly woman, Christian.
Okay. So if you want to resolve this matter, I can transfer your call to the higher authority.
Well, yeah, I'm ready. Who do I talk to? I need to get this fixed. I'm very nervous.
Okay. So just on the line, let me talk to the higher authority, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so Martin's getting somebody else from the higher up. We're getting transferred. Let's see what happens. I've got the gout. Oh, they've hung up on me. Them sons of guns. Do we call them back? I don't know if we call them back. Listen, that's just a lesson. I told you before I even called these people that they were going to say that the car was found in Texas with drugs and blood. Did I not say that? It's the same script. It's the same script. Let's play some music here at RadioVegas.rocks. Do we do O.J. Simpson? I think we did O.J. Simpson. Let's get, let me see if I can get Crazy J in here, too, to talk about the Rock and Comedy Show, which is coming up in about 45 minutes from now, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. RadioVegas.rocks, This, That, and the Other radio show. I'm going to spin a tune and possibly replenish my adult beverage. We're day drinking today. Anyway, listen, do not take those goofy calls from the scammers over there. I'm disappointed that they hung up. Maybe we'll call them back after the break. Let me spin some more tunes. I've got to restart this computer, but I can't because I got to play some music. So what we're going to do in the meantime is spin a little bit of Casablanca, Happy Pill. Not Happy Bill. Happy Pill. And that features Ryan Roxy. And then we'll be back with a little bit more fun on This, That, and the Other radio show, some shindigs. This, That, and the Other, RadioVegas.rocks, noon to 3 Pacific Standard Time with Troy Patrick Farrell.
Maybe things will work out for us on the other side. This year. Lay down, cover up, and sleep on through another day. The beggars and the hangers all never have much to say. There's nothing left to sell. They walk away. Yeah. This year, things will be different. You tell yourself. This year, we will change the world and all that's in it. We'll start it all tomorrow. This year. It's here. If we're going straight to hell, we might as well enjoy the ride. Maybe things will work out for us on the other side. This year, things will be different. Tell yourself, this year, we will change the world and all that's in it. This year, things will be different. We'll start it all tomorrow. Yeah. This year. It's here. This year. This year.
Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crazy J back again to tell you about Angel Wax. We've been telling you about it for a while now. This product is absolutely amazing. Our boy Tommy Davis, the man behind Angel Wax, he has been working hard for you. He has been on tour, he has been traveling, he's done car shows, he's done conventions. He is spreading the gospel of Angel Wax, and it's working. A lot of people are getting into it. They love it. Those car enthusiasts that are spending their weekends detailing it like crazy, love it. If you want to outshine the rest of the cars on the road, the best way to do that is by getting some Angel Wax. Let Tommy Davis know that RadioVegas.rocks sent you to him to try this amazing product. Angel Wax, get in on it today.
Zip Fizz Energy, no sudden crash and calorie, low carb, vitamin B, the healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
Ready to try Zip Fizz with the amazing Jonathan. What do you think of it, John?
Wow.
This Zip Fizz is amazing. The grape is good, but I prefer the punch too. It's really, really good. Is it expensive?
No, it is not.
Wow. I'm diabetic. Is there any sugar?
There is no sugar.
Holy mackerel. I'll bet you it doesn't have electrolytes, though, does it? It's pretty probably low.
Does. It's loaded with electrolytes.
It's got a high electrolyte?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then the carbs are going to kill me.
No way, man. It's low in carbs, too. It's all natural. It's the healthy energy mix in a tube.
Zip Fizz Energy. No sudden crash, 10 calorie. Low carb, vitamin B. The healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
It's back! The triumphant return of the Zoe Bowie Karaoke Contest. Brought to you by Zip Fizz, all natural energy. With a grand prize of singing your favorite song on stage live with Zoe Bowie and his band. It's the Zoe Bowie Karaoke Contest. For more details, listen to The Rockin' Comedy Show or visit rockingcomedyshow.com. And keep it right here on the station that sings with Zoe Bowie. RadioVegas.rocks.
Are you tired of Mexican places that use store-bought salsa on their food? Then you need to come on down to Pinch's Tacos. Not only is everything delicious, but it's fresh. There is steam coming up off the tortillas. And with a full bar, you can make a Cinco de Mayo any time of the year. Make sure you order one of their blood orange margaritas and mention Radio Vegas and get a free gringo taco. That's right, a free gringo taco. So come on down to Pinch's Tacos, where there's no wall between you and authentic Mexican flavor. Gringo taco offer only good at 9205 West Russell Road.
All right, Dicks. I told you to register for the free Aerosmith tickets by clicking on the link for the Radio Vegas Rocks app and then simply register your name and phone number under the VIP tab. To punish you, Dicks, I'm going to play Janie's Got a Gun on my hand flute while I explain again how great this contest through Radio Vegas Rocks truly is. This is free airfare, free hotel accommodations, and 2 VIP tickets on the actual stage. You're on the stage watching Aerosmith play. If one of you dicks win these tickets and you have no one to go with, I'll go with you. I would love to see if an Aerosmith on stage turtle, even if you win. As long as you promise you don't roofie my drink, you don't have sex with my dead corpse. Hopefully he doesn't make my skin into some sort of apparatus he wears around his face. I'll even stay with you. All you have to do is download the Radio Vegas Rocks app and register under the VIP tab of the app to win.
Download the Radio Vegas Rocks app right now.
For your life with me.
The Set and the Other Radio Show with Troy Patrick Farrell, hot on the mic right now from metalsludge.tv, and this ties quite well into the interview we had with DILANA earlier. We talked about our time in LA Guns. There is another LA Guns, and that is featuring Steve Riley and Kelly Nichols from metalsludge.tv. Turns out they are going to add more shows to the summer calendar. They are, in fact, coming here to Las Vegas, and I have reached out to Mr. Steve Riley for a second time, and we are going to do a follow-up interview. We spoke to him last year, or earlier this year. No, last year, because I wasn't on earlier this year. I was in hiatus. I quit everything. And so he came on the show late fall last year in anticipation for the show at M3 in Maryland. And he has agreed to come back on the show to kind of have a follow-up conversation about the first appearance. By all accounts, let's go with that word. By all accounts, early before they had actually performed for the first time at the Merriweather Pavilion in Maryland, everybody was a little skeptical because they had the drummer, Steve Riley. They had original bass player, Kelly Nichols. And then they were going to get Scott Griffin, who is also, he's got a show called Mellow the Funk Out with Scott Griffin. I don't know why. I feel like I can't cuss. I've got the gout. And so Scott Griffin's got a show here every week at RadioVegas.rocks. He was the bass player in LA Guns and came back to play guitar. So a lot of people were skeptical whether Scotty could pull off the Tracy Guns riffs. And a lot of people don't know this. I know because I played with him over the past. God, I've known Scotty for 15 years. Scotty is actually a guitar player. And out of a need to fill a bass position, and we love Scotty so much, we got him in a band. We have a band called Hookers and Blow that started back in 2004. That was with Dizzy Reed, Matt Starr originally on rhythm guitar. I was on drums. Alex Grossi was on lead guitar, and then we needed a bass player. So Scott Griffin said, well, I can play bass. So he ended up playing bass in that band, but he's actually a guitar player. He started off as a guitar player. And also, I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to Dizzy fucking Reed of Guns N' Roses. He had his birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Dizzy. I sent him a little text message yesterday with some cake and whatever, and he wrote back, thank you. And the Guns N' Roses guys are going to be here in Las Vegas. I think they're doing 2 nights at the Coliseum, which I believe is in the gosh, I don't know why. It's like, what? Jeopardy. Hang on. What is Caesar's Palace? All right, so we will have them here in the fall, as I understand. Anyway, Metal Sludge, LA Guns, Never Enough, the version of Riley's and Kelly Nichols. Will add more shows to their summer calendar. From the official Facebook page. Now, both bands have official LA Guns pages, and it's quite confusing, and everybody gets all crazy on the one page, and then they get crazy on the other. And Phil and Tracy have been chiming in. They're not very happy about the fact that Steve Riley is doing this other band. And we spoke a little bit with DILANA about that earlier at the top of hour one. And by the way, if you missed that, not only is it going to go to the on-demand at the RadioVegas.rocks app, which, by the way, I am all over the place here, but I'm trying to follow along, okay? I've got the gout, and what you do is you go to RadioVegas.rocks, or you just go to your app store. That's Android or iTunes, iOS, Apple, and you search Radio Vegas Rocks and download the app. Now, you can sign up within the app for the Aerosmith contest. In November, we are giving away round-trip tickets via an airline. I don't know. I hope it's not Spirit. It's very expensive. We are giving a hotel away. We are giving transportation to and from the gig. I don't know anything about food. You might be on your own there. Maybe you get a brown M&M. I'm not quite sure. And then you get 2 tickets on the stage at an Aerosmith concert. So how rad is that? RadioVegas.rocks is giving away Aerosmith tickets. This is no joke. I legally cannot say this if it wasn't true. All right? So this is for real. For reals. So go to RadioVegas.rocks, go to your app store, download the app, find the information on the contest, sign up, put your name, and what you do is you will get a little QR code thingy, and you post it, and people click on it, and you get points for each click. And I guess whoever gets the most, and then it's randomly picked or something, you get 2 tickets, flights, all the good stuff to Aerosmith coming here November in Las Vegas. They're doing their residency here, and so this will be in November. I think right around somewhere just before Thanksgiving. Anyway, let's get back to LA Guns. I'm all over the place. Anyway, the band includes Scotty Griffin, Kurt Frolick, who used to be in Vegas. He's now in Florida. He's a fellow Canadian. Well, I'm not Canadian, so he's not fellow, but I have friends that are Canadian, so he's friends with them, I would assume. And then, of course, Kelly Nichols and Steve Riley. So they are coming out here. They're going to be playing Vegas. Vegas, baby, I quote from Steve Riley and the guys. We're so excited to announce we'll be playing with Dokken and Dee Snider of Twisted Sister at the Sunset Rock Fest July 27th. Oh, God, I may not be here. I might be on tour. They're going to be at the Sunset Station Amphitheater in Las Vegas, and tickets are available at stationcasinolive.com or Ticketmaster, of course. Just get on the LA Guns Facebook page. Make sure you pick the right one. And you can come see the show in Las Vegas. Now, we're not flying you out. We're not giving you tickets. That's only for Aerosmith. Anyway, also, in addition to that show, they are going to be appearing July 26th at the Lorain County Speedway in Elria, Ohio, which is weird because there actually is a Lorain, Ohio. Maybe it's Lorain County and Elria is within Lorain County. I played Lorain, Ohio with Mike Tramp in 2001, and it was a lot of fun. Out of all the gigs I've done with Mike Tramp, it was one of them. They're going to be with Rat July 26th, and that is Stephen Piercy, Juan Crucifer, and the other guys in the band. And then on July 27th, the Sunset Rock Fest in Henderson, Nevada, with Dokken and Dee Snider. Hang on a second. So July 12th, they're in Vegas. And then, oh, no, that's the Rock Fest on the 27th. Oh, I see. I'm reading a misprint here. A week ago on June 12th is when the band made the announcement. Stevie Rochelle, somebody's got to proofread your stuff for you, bro. Anyway, so LA Guns is on tour. The drummer, the bass player, Scott Griffin, Kurt Frolick, Steve Riley, John Bon Jovi, and Vince Neil, all together in one band. What do we got going on? God, it's 2:32 already by my clock. I'm going to play some more tunes, and then I'm going to get see if I can get Crazy Jay in here to tell me what's going on in about 30 minutes or less on the Rock and Comedy Show Wednesdays at 3 p.m. following none other than this show. What is this show? Oh, This, That, and the Other radio show with Troy Patrick Farrell, radiovegas.rocks. Go to the website, download your gosh darn email thingy, Majoo, for the, did I say Majoo? Mahoo? I got the gout. Anyway, here's a little Dragon, a little band I used to be in the mid-90s, Los Angeles, California. George Adrian, Darren Laszlo, Dragon.
All right. In my steeple, where the bombs watch the saints, Monica says to me, 842 is where you ought to be. Let the people got a manos making it hard on me, difficult for me to be alright. But in my steeple, yeah, my brother shelter me, sharing our food and wine, spending time foolishly, and it don't matter, nothing shatters, baby. It was a time of right and wrong, and the laugh was with the cry, yeah. And I feel inspiration of this elation in my heart. But I see deprivations, contemplations in this life, All right, in my steeple, without money, I got some beer in the fridge for me. George with his Jack and Mike and J&B. In a circle, by the table. my side, and it's barking all the time, shedding from its heart. Don't believe that in this deep ocean, with all of its people, it has a love of which it feeds, and the command of which it eats. Yeah, and I feel inspiration from the isolation in my heart, but I see deprivations, contemplations in this life, in this life. Each other around like school children in the dark. Oh, we live those like a fish below, all searching for the way. I'll find our way to the steeple. Let it shine down on me. I'll find our place in the steeple. Let it shine, babe. I'll find our place in the steeple. Down in my heart. I'll find our place in the steeple. My soul, I'll find a place in the steeple. And the sound, man, I'll find a place in the steeple. I'll find a place in the steeple. And the sound on me. I'll find a place in the steeple. It's down on me with my steeple.
Kicker Audio. Living loud.
I gotta tell you, these are amazing headphones, so please go out and purchase Kicker. These things are sweet. My studio headphones are like $400, and they don't bleed. If you're a musician out there and you record your music, you don't want any kind of bleed at all, because, you know, the music bleeds through, it comes through on the microphone, and if you're a singer, that kind of sucks.
Kicker Audio. Living loud.
I don't know. Why don't you just try doggy style or something? This doesn't usually happen.
All right, John, bend over. I think I got something that's going to make this a little bit easier.
Spunk Lube. Anyone can use it. SpunkLube.com.
Well, I never really learned how to play a little round on my cue. And it doesn't really matter, cause I only want to be with you. And nobody makes me feel the way you do. Well, you never have to spend another night without someone else. Cause the carpet gets lonely when you're walking it by yourself. When I shut my eyes, I'm gonna be there where the stars align. Cause in my dreams I can hold you tight. It
Josh Coots from Viva Scar Radio and the Locals Lounge. I want you to check out Count's Tattoo Company, located inside the Rio Casino on the second floor of the Masquerade Mall. They have some of the most talented artists I would know had work done. I already have set up my next 3 appointments. Walk-ins are welcome, appointments always appreciated. Check out the Facebook and Instagram for monthly specials. If you mention the Locals Lounge and or RadioVegas.rocks, you'll get 20% off your tattoo, and that's badass. 702-221-2543. 702-221-2543. Custom tattoos done the Count's Tattoo Company way.
Hey everybody, Crazy Jay with you. You know, I get a lot of people complimenting me on my funny t-shirts all the time, and they want to know where I get them. The best place to go is $6shirts.com. That's right, $6 t-shirts. Unbelievable. And they have a wide variety of funny shirts to choose from. Parody shirts, inappropriate shirts for work, whatever you're looking for, you can find it at $6shirts.com. I love the selection, and if you know me, I have an endless supply of funny t-shirts. So you got to check out $6 shirts. And if you get 10 t-shirts, it's going to cost you $50. It's a great deal. I love $6 shirts, and once you get your first shirt, you're going to love them too.
What is Jesse Ray's Barbecue? Well, it's a tiny, unassuming place with a modest menu of platters, sandwiches, and house-made sauces. Located at 5611 South Valley View. By the smell alone, you're going to know you're in the right place. Come try the award-winning slow-smoked ribs, chicken, pulled pork, hot links, and brisket. The sauce is also something to talk about, as you will want to eat it with every bite. Here's a tip. Their sauces are available for purchase. When people ask you, how do you like Jesse Ray's Barbecue? You'll say, like most people I know, I don't like it, I love it. Jesse Ray's Barbecue is 100% legit. Stop on by for a meal that will satisfy your barbecue-loving lips. Mention RadioVegas.rocks for 10% off your order. Jesse Ray's, located at 5611 South Valley View on the corner of Valley View and Russell. Come in, take a bite, find out why they're so award-winning.
Hey, buddy, that sounds good to me. Hey, buddy, whoa, that sounds good to me. On this day the sun won't shine and the moon won't rise. Hey, buddy, that sounds good. Read it in the newspaper, saw it on the tube. You sent a message that the time for me is through. A man came from above, said, have you had enough? I said, oh, enough. So it's for me. Hey, buddy,
All right, we're wrapping up the last of This, That, and the Other radio show with Troy Patrick Farrell. I think I'm going to get Crazy Jay in here. Let's see what happens from the Rock and Comedy Show. Hey, a couple things while we're wrapping up this last few minutes of glory. Did anybody see the Motley Crue Breaking the Band documentary on Reels Network? I haven't seen it yet. I saw the Van Halen one. And they had Michael Anthony and Sammy Hagar. I don't know if the footage was filmed specifically for this or if it was filmed before and then just snagged it from other footage. But apparently Motley Crue suing Reels with or at least filing a cease and desist. Crazy Jay, hey, is that mic number 3? Uno, dos, tres. Sorry, hang on one second. We have Crazy Jay from Rock and Comedy Show coming up in just under 10 minutes. Let me pipe him up. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out. You hear the echo? Oh, you don't hear the echo. I hear it. I feel like Larry Lujak. Anyway, so what's happening at 3 p.m. your time? Our time. My time. It's my time. Well, it's not my time. Well, you know what? In the words of Mr. Hand, if you're here and I'm here, or no, that's actually Spicoli, then wouldn't that be our time?
It would be our time.
Right on. So what's happening in Rock and Comedy today coming up in under 10 minutes?
We got some good interviews today. Tracy Morgan called in, spoke with him.
Like the Tracy Morgan?
Yeah.
The guy that just got his Bugatti crashed? The comedian?
Yeah, it was in the Walmart crash.
Yeah, but you know, he has like a $2 million Bugatti or something.
Yeah.
And he was driving it out of the lot. It's a used one at $2 million. And apparently the fender is like $25,000.
Yes.
The lady was in a Geo Metro or something. I don't know. Hit him in a Honda CRV.
Yes. Unfortunately, the interview was done before that happened.
Right on.
And we also have...
Wait, hang on. Tracy Morgan?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's the kind of guest at the Rock and Comedy Show. We have Kevin Varley calling in.
Okay.
And an up-and-coming actor who has been in a lot of films like The Dark Tower, Cabin in the Woods, Training Day.
Oh, I saw Cabin in the Woods.
Training Day, and he's in a movie called The Truth About Lies. His name is Franz Kranz, and it's going to be awesome.
Franz Kranz? Is he a German fellow?
He's not German.
Huh,
Yeah.
okay. Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
So let me ask you about this. OJ's back in the news. You know, he's a fellow Vegas resident. He's got a Twitter, and I'm sure you're familiar with what's been going on. He says he's got some getting even to do, because there are some parody accounts, and there's people that are just kind of saying whatever. I don't know, I'm not going to include anybody, but a lot of people feel that he got away with a double murder. And so now he's setting the record straight. What are your thoughts on OJ being on social media?
He kind of already has been. So he has his own account. That's all right. You know? What's fine if he wants his own account. I think it's weirder that people want to follow him. Who cares what he's up to?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he wakes up and golfs. Apparently, I heard that he's got 2 pensions. He's got his acting pension, and he's got an NFL pension, and apparently they both bring in somewhere around $25,000 a month. So he's bringing $500,000 a year just in pensions, and the Goldmans can't touch it in the civil suit that they lost.
Right.
That's a little weird. I mean, good for him, right?
Yeah.
Why can't you touch pensions? I don't understand why.
I have no idea.
Huh. Anyway, all right. Well, that's cool. So Rock and Comedy Show coming up here at RadioVegas.rocks. What's the status with... I want to say I showed up here just before noon today, and I don't know who the gal's name was, but she was from Deluxe, coming in here, cleaning up the joint. It was pretty awesome.
She's usually here every Tuesday or every Wednesday.
I know, that's so awesome. It was so nice and so clean, and she was super nice, too.
Oh, yeah, she's super cool.
I mean, other than her going, hey, is there anything you need while I was here, she was out of the way and just did her business. Like, you didn't even notice. Like, you just noticed that things were just clean.
Yeah.
Floor was all mopped. So anyway, Deluxe Cleaning Service here in Las Vegas, right?
Yep.
Right on. That's cool. I guess that's it. You're going to come on in a couple minutes, and I'm going to spin, I think, one more tune.
That'll work.
And then we're gonna go, and I'll be back next Wednesday
to do it all over again.
Yep, to do it all over again.
Hopefully your gout will be cleaned up.
I'm working on I've got the gout, Jay. I'm working on the gout, and we'll see if I can get my for Rose, anyway, so we can get Rose's Social Security issues.
She'll thank you for it.
Listen, there is a car, there's blood, and 2 pounds of cocaine. I thought cocaine was weighed in kilos, not pounds. I thought 2 pounds of pot, 3 kilos of coke.
Depends on what side of the scam line you're on.
Right, I heard it from a friend though. I don't know anything firsthand about it. And just like Rose, I don't like the way it smells. So.
Right, it's terrible.
It smells terrible. I did tell him I spent a week in El Paso one night. I thought that would have been a clue, but he didn't pick up on it.
No, he wasn't interested in it. We called somebody, one of my co-hosts, Mikey. He actually owns a Bell Bonds place.
All right.
So he called them back to say he was my lawyer. And the guy said, "But you're calling from a Bell Bonds place." He goes, "It's because I'm a lawyer. I'm bailing somebody out." They weren't buying it.
They just don't get it.
He goes, if you're lying and saying that you're a lawyer and you're not, that's against the law. He goes, "What you're doing is against the law."
Listen, I think it's fair game. If they're going to call and scam, then I'm going to call you and scam you back.
Yeah.
I'm going to troll you. There's a website called, for those that are into it, called scammer.info.
Yeah.
And people go on there and post phone numbers of scammers. They tell you what the scam is, and then they say blow them up. And you just call and waste their time. It's
I love
awesome.
watching the YouTube videos of the cops calling them.
Yeah.
Or listening to the cops just do their thing.
Yeah, they call the police department telling them that their IRS, the IRS is trying to collect money, and they want to get the money back in iTunes cards, which... I mean, what I just the fact that
Target cards too.
Target, Google Music, Google Play cards. The thing is, here's the sad part about it: is if that didn't work, they wouldn't do that. So obviously, there's a success factor that happens. That's why they continue to do it. So, folks, those of you that are listening, IRS is not calling you. They don't want to be paid back in iTunes or Google or Target cards. None of that stuff. Why is it
IRS don't call anybody. They send letters.
Exactly.
You get a letter, you're in trouble.
That's why I move every 6 months, Jay.
You gotta keep it moving.
By the way, have you received any IRS letters here at the station?
Yes.
Oh, crap. All right. Hey, Rockin' Comedy Show coming up there at 3 p.m. with Crazy Jay. Tracy Morgan's going to be on, and a bunch of others. This is Troy Patrick Farrell from This, That, and the Other radio show, heard here only at RadioVegas.rocks. Go find the app in your app store, RadioVegas.rocks online, and sign up for a chance to win Aerosmith tickets, flights, all the good stuff coming up in November.
Rock on.
All right, cool. Be back next week, noon o'clock.
So today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk a mile. And thanks to you, this will be done. 'Cause you to me are the only one. Happiness, no more be sad. Happiness, I am glad. Little drops of rain, whispers of pain, tears and love lost in the days gone by. Our love is strong, with you there is no wrong. Together we shall roll until we die. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. If mountains crumble to the sea, there would still be you and me.
Thank you very much. Really, I appreciate it. I can't wait to come back and play a proper concert here. You guys have been great. Thank you.
Hello, my friends. I am here to tell you about Juan's Flaming Fajitas and Cantina, the best Mexican restaurant in all of Las Vegas, located at 9640 West Tropicana. The food is so fresh and so amazing, even your cousins can't tell the difference. Happy hour every day from 3 to 7. Great drink specials like the Corona Rita for $6. Whether you're into chimichangas, beans and rice, flautas, fajitas, we got that. Okay, if you need to call us, 702-823-1400. Juan's Flaming Fajitas and Cantina.
Shit.